I started this week trying to progress Battleships, and I really just hit a wall. I think I need to go back to the drawing board on that one. I've also been preparing for an interview that I've got for next week, and I built a React website. Well, I'm in the progress of building it. Welcome to the series where I show you what I am doing to try and become a web developer. My name is Craig, and this is week 33. Let's dive right in and see how much time I've spent on web development this week. So the total time this week is 20 hours and 20 minutes, and that's broken up as 7 hours 20 for tutorials, 11 hours 25 for projects, and then 1 hour 25 on career stuff. I'm actually recording this video a little bit earlier than usual, so I'm hoping to add another 1 or 2 hours to this total time. With Battleships this week, I did get the placement of the ships working only in the horizontal direction, but honestly I've just kind of hit a wall, and I think I need to start again or definitely go back to planning it out a little bit better. So to me the code seems really tightly coupled, as if I change one thing then I have to change something else, and that's really not good. So I definitely want to I think start from scratch or redo a lot of the code at least. Then I've been going back to React a little bit. It's been a very long time since I've done some React coding, so it was a bit of a slow start, I'll be honest. I am getting back in the swing of things. It's quite a simple site I'm building, and it's using React Router DOM. I've got states going, I'm sending data to local storage. So there's quite a few moving parts, and there's definitely a few more parts that I want to add to it. Then the third thing that I've been learning this week really is .NET. This interview that I have coming up, they use .NET quite a lot, and just generally I've been seeing a lot of job applications with .NET as a nice to have or requirement, so I thought it would be really good to at least know a little bit of .NET. Honestly, it was not going well this week. I spent about half a day on Thursday just trying to make something work on my Linux PC, and it just doesn't like Linux. I thought I could get something working, but a lot of the tutorials for .NET use Visual Studios, not Visual Studio Code. That's something different. And Visual Studio is primarily a Microsoft thing. I believe you can get it on Mac, but I'm not entirely sure. All I know is you can't get it on Linux. I spent quite a bit of time trying to find Linux tutorials or trying to get a workaround going. I just really wasn't having a good time. And then I was like, I'm an actual idiot. I do have a Windows laptop. So this morning, that's what I've been doing. I've got Visual Studio installed, some SQL Server, and I've been going through a little bit of a tutorial on .NET. I have a long way to go before I even understand the basics of .NET, and I don't think it helps that the tutorials are using C#, which I don't know either, so it's a very steep learning curve right now. But a positive is that I am learning a little bit more about the model, view, and controller. Let's dive right over to the computer and see what I have been building. I totally forgot to make a navigation page, so we're just going to dive right in. First up with the Battleships project. So click Let's Play. It's now possible to place the ships, but as I said, I'm most likely going to be redoing all of this. Anyways, there's a few issues. So I think if I click, so the on-click is only once. So if I click and then I can click on another one, it may not work. I'm not entirely sure. I also haven't got the place AI ships working yet. You can only place the ships in one direction, and once they're placed, you can't move them. That's a little check as well to see you can't place a ship here. I think that might be because it's still got this, or whichever was the last one I placed, still got that in memory. So yeah, not brilliant, but hit my ship already. Oh, that's red. Why is that red? Something went weird there, didn't it? I'm not going to concern myself about that. But yeah, that's kind of all I did, and then I hit a wall, like I said. Things just aren't working quite well. So next up was the front-end meta challenge, an intermediate challenge again, so HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I actually recorded myself doing this challenge, so including the Figma and then all the coding, including some Googling when I got a little bit stuck. So I was generally quite happy with this. I never seen this challenge before I started, but I have done countdown timers before, so yeah, a little bit of a head start, I guess. There was a bonus point, and so when a number changes, makes the card flip down. I have yet to be able to do that, and that's really annoying me. I'm still looking into how to do it, but haven't quite got it yet. So this, I'll just refresh it. This is my version of it. One issue I have is that I forgot to pad the numbers. So it should be 08 on the days. Other than that, it's okay. These have a hover effect, which is quite nice. I built it for mobile first. And yeah, generally pretty good. SVGs in the background for both the stars and the mountains. Not too much to go over here. I'll probably cover it more in my video when I upload that. And then finally, this is the React app I've been working on. So let's just clear the data. So there's a food planner, which is your main page, and there's a shopping list. These are all text boxes, like text areas, so I can type in them. And on type, it saves it to local storage. So if I was to now refresh, it's still there, which is pretty good. And then you can clear the data, and that will clear the local storage for this page. It won't clear the local storage for the shopping list page. So again, shopping list, I can add in some random things and refresh the page, and they'll stay there. It would be nice if it, because I think all of these have an ID, each LI, and it kind of remembers which LI it was added to. It would be nice if I could just like refresh it and it would be on the kind of next available spot. I may think about that in the future. I can add new rows if I run out of list items. So if I add a, I don't know, want some chips. If I now refresh the page, it's not going to be there until I add those rows, which is why I kind of want the local storage to fill the next available spot. It would stop that happening. But again, I can clear the data, and that works quite nicely. I have this print set up, so it needs a little bit more work. I wanted this one to print portrait and the other one to print landscape, but I couldn't get two different versions working, so this is in landscape, I believe, right now. But it's quite good using the media print in CSS. Just learning about that a little bit, really. I do have some issues when it comes to printing on this one. So I replaced the text boxes with divs, and they have a border just so I can get rid of all this styling. But that looks okay now. If I add loads of text to one box, it then breaks, and it kind of splits the bottom row or whatever row. We'll just do that. I need more text. Unless I put an overflow on during practice. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, so that doesn't work. And I tried to put a break in, but because this thing, let's get rid of that. This is all a grid as well. Oops. So I might need to take that grid off, and then it would allow for a break. I have yet to get it working properly for mobile. I have an if statement in one of my components, which will look to see if the width is below a certain amount, and then it will put it as mobile. So I've got that working, but I haven't got the next step up. I need some more components. So my idea is to have these click, and then it would go to 4 different boxes, and probably a different route, like Monday, or like Monday on the end. I know that's going to come up as nothing now. So I need an error page. But yeah, we'll go to Monday with the 4 boxes, then you can type in there and review it like that. Also get rid of this line here. That is everything for week 33. I have spent a little bit of time looking at Upwork again, but I haven't applied for any projects. And I haven't actually applied for any jobs this week, but there was a data scientist position, which I'm very tempted to apply for. I am quite nervous about this interview I've got coming up. It seems like quite a small company, and you can kind of see the team on their website. Everyone seems to have a PhD. I'm like, oh wow, it's quite a smart bunch of people there. So I'm nervous. Plus, I don't really know the tech stack that well. I really don't know how I got an interview. I totally thought I bombed the coding interview as well. So yeah, I'm just super nervous. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Next week is going to be a lot of prep for the interview again, so that'll probably be the first half of the week. My interview's on the Wednesday. Then I may take it like slightly easy, I guess. I don't know, maybe not. I do want to do another front-end meta challenge. I'm just really enjoying doing the intermediate stuff right now. I'll probably go back to the drawing board with the Battleship project. I need to see if I can get just the JavaScript testing thing working with Webpack and ES6, because I don't think it works with at import. Links to everything will be down below if you want to go check them out. And as always, I would greatly appreciate your thoughts and advice. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll catch you later.